All right, Herbert sucks. Justin Herbert's fucking horrible. I've never seen a quarterback consistently play this fucking bad in the playoffs. I mean, he sucks. It's that simple. He's not I'm sorry, he's not a franchise quarterback. This guy, I mean, he's horrible. What I saw on that field today was nothing short of a disgrace. A disgrace to the National Football League. A disgrace to quarterbacking. He can't read blitzes. He doesn't adjust the protection. He never checks out of plays. He's clueless. He has no idea what the fuck he is doing out there. This is an atrocity to the NFL. It is. It's almost hard to believe that a quarterback can play this bad in his first 3 playoff games. What does he have? 1 passing touchdown in 3 playoff games? He threw maybe 150 yards in this game, in a playoff game. I know the Patriots have a hell of a defense, and their defense under Mike Vrabel showed out, and it showed up in a big way in this game. But this is one of the most pathetic performances. This may be worse than his 4-pick game last year against the Texans in the wild card round. I think this is, honestly, he turned it over way too many times in that game. But from a quarterbacking perspective, this game was almost worse than that one. Once again, he threw a bunch of picks in the last playoff game he played in. This one, it was embarrassing to watch him just trot out onto the field knowing he was never going to do anything of note in that game. Los Angeles, move the fuck on from this fucking scrub. He is horrible. He is just flat out awful in any big game he plays in. And that's not worth the money you're paying him with that contract. It's not worth it. You can't tell me, you can't keep making excuses. Every year, it's the same routine, it's the same song and the same dance repeated over and over and over again. And it's starting to get really fucking tiring now, isn't it? Because this guy has unlimited, and I mean this truly, unlimited excuses from people who do nothing but defend him regardless of how poorly he is playing in these playoff games. It is ridiculous and it is absurd. It is mind-numbing. Make it end and make it end now. Los Angeles Chargers, move the fuck on from this, once again, giraffe. Tall, gets passes back. He's like Lawrence. I might take Lawrence over him. Because at least Lawrence could have some decent throws from time to time. He did not test the intermediate portion of the field the entire fucking game. Not once did he throw intermediate into a passing window of zone coverage over the middle of the field. He did not read the coverages. He did not check out of plays. He did not do any basic quarterbacking in this game against the Patriots. He is the reason they lost. I know they had no running game because they didn't try to establish a running game. That's on Harbaugh. That's on the coaches. But this game, to me, 90% of it is on Justin Herbert. He is completely inept when it comes to basic quarterbacking philosophy in playoff games. He turns into a pumpkin because he's not playing a scrub defense like the fucking Raiders or the Jets or the Arizona Cardinals. He's playing a real NFL team in a meaningful playoff game, and that is the type of quarterback he truly is, and he showed it. The offensive line, hey, they weren't good in run blocking. They weren't great in pass blocking either, but they gave him time to throw when he was eating sack after sack after sack. It was really unbelievable to watch this guy forget how to play quarterback at a professional level. Once again, it's hard to believe. This is another just epic implosion. The Patriots systematically destroyed Herbert and the Chargers offense in this game. Wow, man. I mean, shout out to the Patriots. They balled out. They played a hell of a football game on the defensive side of the football. Drake Maye is the MVP. Played one of the best second halves I've seen this season. Just played lights out when it mattered most. That's a franchise star quarterback. That's what a real quarterback does. That's what a real QB looks like, LA. That's what a real quarterback looks like in the clutch, in the second half. Game on the line. Dagger in the heart. Hits it. There you go. Justin Herbert sucks. Every single deep throw was underthrown by 5 fucking yards. He's scrambling, happy feet, jittery feet inside the pocket. He looks unsure, looks confused, doesn't even really know what to do with himself inside the pocket. He's freaking horrible. LA Chargers, get rid of him now. He sucks. I don't care how many cream puffs he plays in the regular season and throws 3 touchdowns with 300 yards with a 68 completion percent against. I don't give a flying you know what. I do not care, and I never will. The simple facts are, it is his 6th year in the National Football League. He has 0 playoff wins. Tim Tebow has more fucking playoff wins than this scrub. He is awful. I will continue to say this until the end of the earth itself. Justin Herbert needs to go as the Chargers franchise quarterback. When you can't win games against these great teams at a consistent level in this league, it is impossible for you to be considered a franchise quarterback. He's Derek Carr. He is the LA version of Derek Carr. That is who he is. He has Derek Carr syndrome. I will put it up on the screen for you in bold, loud text. Derek Carr fucking syndrome is what Justin Herbert has. And there's no longer any point in denying that he chokes and is a scrub in the NFL playoffs, because that's what he is. Maybe he's a born loser. Oh, but the team gets injured all the time. The line, the weapons, the defense. Anyone who's blaming the defense for this loss does not know a thing about how the NFL operates or how football works at all. These people are totally unqualified, trying to tell other people, yes, they're trying to tell other people that they don't know a thing about football when they're the ones who don't know anything, because they're the ones that parade around this diluted, what they call reality, this diluted reality, these diluted ideas, this diluted opinion that somehow Herbert's up against the world. It's him, the back is always against the wall. It's him against everybody out here. So what? They get hurt. That's how life works. That's how things can shake out sometimes. So when he gets a couple unlucky breaks, he can't make anything of them. He can't make anything of these opportunities. How many times does he have to make the playoffs, poop his pants, for people to start understanding and realizing he is no longer the answer at quarterback for the LA Chargers going into the future? I don't care what you have to do. Give him the Jets. I would rather have a rookie Dante Moore than, I don't care how bad Moore played. I don't care how bad he played against Indiana in the playoff game. I would rather, because there's something there that maybe he can develop into a decent quarterback. That maybe he can win you a playoff game. With Herbert, it's the same old shit repeated every single season. Great regular season stats against shitty teams, but when you look at when he faces good teams, he's a game manager at best. And then he plays a good playoff team with a top caliber defense, and he shits the bed every single time without failure. He's done this 3 consecutive years where he has completely imploded. He has melted down. He has collapsed upon himself. He's capitulated at the seams in the playoffs. 0-3. 0-3. 6 years. 0 playoff wins. 1 total passing touchdown. In 3 fucking NFL fucking playoff games, he has thrown, once again, 1 or 2 touchdowns. I don't know what it is, but it's a horrible ratio. That's to say the very least. Didn't throw one in this game, but he didn't throw a pick. He fucking fumbled like fucking 3 different fucking times. He held the ball. He wasn't reading defenses. He would never throw over the middle, intermediate side of the field. He couldn't throw deep because he sucks. It's over. Justin Herbert fanboys, it's over. He sucks. He has been systematically exposed as one of the worst playoff quarterbacks. He's the worst playoff quarterback I've ever seen. There's nobody within the same caliber. Skylar Thompson, 3 years back, started a playoff game. I'd rather fucking have Skylar Thompson on one fucking leg than Justin Herbert in a playoff game. That's how I feel. That is genuinely how I feel. I am sick of every fanboy trying to prop this guy up as he's some superstar. Is he a good quarterback? Yes, probably. Let's call spade a spade. He's a decent NFL quarterback. But the narrative that he's some unbelievable, stud, top fucking 5 quarterback in the National Football League with no major wins in his entire fucking career. 6 years into his NFL career, he has not one signature victory in his career. Not one. Zero. A big fat zilch. A goose egg. And it's a goose egg of epic and biblical proportions. This guy, every single time, never disappoints to fail. And he fails in the most spectacular, epic fucking ways imaginable every other time. Not even every other. Every time. And that is truly magical. That's a thing of beauty. That's a sight to behold. Because it means I get to make videos on it. And it gets to entertain you, the people watching this video right now. It may make some people mad, but that's life. You're going to ruffle some feathers. You're going to rustle a couple jimmies here and there. You're going to step on some toes. But at the end of the day, that's how it all works. And at the end of the day, Justin Herbert, my message to you is you need to get out of LA. You need to go somewhere else, try to restart your career, because this whole thing with the Chargers, it's not working anymore. It's a dysfunctional relationship, and it's one gone bad. It's going sideways. It's going south really quick. It's going from 0 to 100 very fast, folks. It's ugly. It is ugly as shit. And if I was the general manager, if I was horrible, I would give him his notice. Now I'd say, listen, you've been a great asset to our organization. We have to let you go. You can't play quarterback for this team anymore. You let us down every fucking time, every year in the playoffs without failure. Once again, what is it going to take for people to realize this guy's one of the worst fucking I don't know why I'm talking so fast. But regardless, he's one of the worst playoff quarterbacks I've ever seen. Turn the fucking TV off. He holds the ball for way too long. Listen, he's garbage. That's the end of the video. One of the worst playoff quarterbacks ever in history that I've seen. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.